what's going on? It's me, What if Anthony, back on another video. So today, we're doing one of Deku had the curse mark. Guys, I know I said probably wouldn't be doing a video for a while, but I have just recently got my everything I need to do my videos back. So, yep. Let's get into this. This is what if Deku had the curse mark. Just want to point out that when you activate the curse mark, you get a boost in power as well. And you can turn it into, like, objects and stuff. But the only actual way you get, like turning it into objects don't give you power-ups and stuff. When you do the assault mode, that gives you a power-up as well, basically. It multiplies your, like, all your stats by, I'm gonna say 5 out of 10. But Deku's gonna be able to make it go higher, because he's gonna be of the noble blood family of the demons, like... Basically, his dad isn't Hisashi, it's Meliodas, so he's gonna be, like, his curse mark will basically make it so all stats will be upgraded, all stats will be boosted by to 8 out of 10, basically. It's basically 8 times stronger than than they originally would be. And he can have it on for as long as he wants. There's no real side effect except for the fact where he kind of can't really like feel anything in this mode. It's the only like side effect technically. Anyway, let's get into this. So, Deku will be getting one for all, just, you know. Deku, getting bullied by Bakugo. And just so you know, Deku's curse mark actually isn't going to be black, it's going to be green. Green and black, sorry. Screw it, it's just, like, yeah, and he's going to be able to go into assault mode, and his assault mode will look like this suit on the screen. Like, exactly the same color and everything. Sorry guys, just gonna try to take a drink of water. Okay, so Deku's getting bullied by Bakugo. Then Deku's curse mark activates. And he's in assault mode because he's really upset. And this suit comes out. And Bakugo, oh yeah, and he's gonna have all the abilities of Meliodas and stuff. So Deku accidentally uses his arm and goes full counter. He can full counter physical attacks and quirk attacks, basically. And then Bakugo goes to punch him, but Bakugo's severely hurt because he's just technically been blown up. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, Deku's full counter is stronger than Meliodas, so Meliodas might make it 2 times stronger with his full counter, but Deku can make it like 4 times stronger. And Deku is getting scolded by the teachers and stuff. But like in this mode, like he doesn't really care. Makes him more like Escanor, like in his day form. he goes like, I don't give a fuck. Walks out of the school and jumps, and actually, like, lands right near his house. And then he passes out. Because it does take energy to do, to, like, put on and turn off. Like, does take stamina, and he can't do it, basically, he can do it forever, but, he can do it for as long as he wants, but, like, Jesus Christ, I should have just said this in the beginning, but, he can do it for however long he wants, but if he's out of stamina, he would just have to take a long nap. And when his mum comes home from work, he goes like, Deku, I got a call from you think, whatever it is, that you jumped out of school, like, left at school, and he goes like, yeah, Mum, I discovered my quirk. And she just, like, legitimately doesn't care about the other thing anymore, and she goes like, really, what is it? And she sees the, yeah, but Deku does have the mark on his head from where it would be, because he's not in the assault mode anymore, and she sees it, and she goes like, Deku, that's not a quirk. And she goes like, what is it? And he goes like, what is it, Mum? And he goes like, that is a curse mark. You got that from your father. And he goes, okay. And then Deku goes to school next day. Like, he's been training at his house just like that day, trying to use his quirk, and he can turn it on whenever he wants now. And then Deku sees Kacham bullying someone again, and he creates this really long arm and grabs Bakugo and just like baseball throws him. Sorry, no, grabs a rock, a small pebble actually, and baseball throws it at him. And this hits Bakugo's arm, actually breaking it. But no one knows it was Deku, cause like, yeah, like, because they didn't see where it came from, because he did it from, like, basically all his abilities are enhanced now. Like, when he first awakens it, he gets his abilities are enhanced by 2. Even his sight, and he saw Bakugo from, like, a mile and a half away, and he saw it, and he just threw a small pebble, like, tiniest pebble, like, about 2 times bigger than an ant. Maybe even just the size of a marble. And just threw it at Bakugo, breaking his arm. And then he came to school and he went like, Bakugo, what's wrong? Like, in that little shit of a voice going like, I did this, but I'm not going to admit to it. He's like, Bakugo, what's wrong? And he goes like, you little shit, I know this is you. I'll find a way to prove it. And he goes like, what are you talking about? And then basically he just goes home after school, and he gets quirk tested. And he actually will have a quirk in this one. It's just this weird quirk. Basically what it is basically his quirk is oh god, what was I gonna name it? Basically his quirk is sunshine. It's legitimately sunshine. Like, it is legitimately the one Escanor had. So he has 2 weapons. Lost Fane and Escanor's axe. but he can't use the Escanor's axe yet because he's not strong enough. But as all of his power builds up, he gets Meliodas' mark on his arm and Escanor's mark on his back. And time skip to where the sludge villain happens. Basically what Deku does is covers himself in fire and basically Deku burns the sludge villain and then creates what was it called again? Like the I think it was like Cruel Sun, yeah, Cruel Sun. And he just destroys it. All Might goes like, I am here, and he sees it happen, and he goes like, young boy, did you just kill that man? Kill that villain? And he goes like, nope, because he didn't. He put a big ass hole through him, but he didn't kill him. And Deku All Might goes like, young man, what is your quirk? He goes like, well, I have a quirk and I also have something else. It's called a curse mark. He activates an assault mode, goes to this, and then he creates the Cruel Sun. And All Might can just feel the heat radiating off it, and it's actually starting to burn All Might's clothes and burn his flesh. And he goes like, young man, and like time skip to where the Daycomen Beach stops. He gains All Might's quirk. And he starts training, and he was already really muscular enough as it is. In his base form, he's able to control 75% of One For All, and in his the One form, he's able to control 1 trillion%. Yeah, that's right, 1 trillion% of One For All. Oh yeah, and in this one, Deku isn't like the 9th user. He's actually the he's like the 20th user. Cause you know, like, stuff happened. Cause like All Might found this loop with within the quirk to make him stronger, way easier, and they just kept doing that like with Nana, and they basically kept giving it to each other. Like All Might gave it back to Nana, Nana gave it back to All Might, and they just kept repeating that until All Might was the 19th user. So now Deku's the 20th user. Sorry, no, he can't. He can control. In his base form, he can control about 200% on One For All. And then he goes to UA entrance exam. He creates his clones, and they all have Escanor's axe and Lost Fane. And then they go, ultimate move. And then they all create giant Cruel Suns, and they all fuse them together. And then the 0 pointer comes up and comes out, almost kills Uraka, and the heat is just melting it at this point. And then the original Deku punches it with enough force to send it to the moon. And Deku actually... No one got any points except for Deku, because Deku's cruel sun just melted them all within a few seconds. And yeah. He, then, like, you wanna, what he does with the cruel sun is... condenses it until it's down to, like, the size of this thing, right here. And then what he does, he gets his axe. No, sorry. Then he yeah, he gets his axe and his sword, and then he goes like, and then he just put like, you know, the holes in Lost Vein. Yeah, he puts it into there, and it widens up to be the right size for the hole. And he just does that until it's full. Basically, now what that sword can do is it's supercharged with heat. So like, it can incinerate you with just one touch. And basically he can hit the holes in the sword. He can say fire, and it will basically fire one of them, and then one of the holes will, one of the balls will be removed from the hole, and it will just create this giant ass, bullet, and it will stay the same size at the tip of the sword, and he says fire, it shoots out. And basically, oh yeah, and then he, creates, like, he fuses his weapons together. He can fuse his weapons together and, makes, this giant, well, actually no, just makes a sword that is Lost Vein, and, like, Lost Vein was one-sided, was a one-sided blade. This one is two-sided, and basically, what it can do is, Deku can throw it, like, just a tiny bit of speed, like, with power and strength in it, and it will start flying, like, do anything. It's homing as well, and, like, let's say, oh, he wants to find someone, basically, it will go find them. Anyway, guys, bye-bye. I know this was very, very, very confusing one if, but I hope you guys like it. Bye-bye. Okay, I don't know how to work this one.